Hello everybody, this is Kevin Landy and I am here and I'm coming to you with Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. This is a 2004 RPG in the vein of Deus Ex in that you can approach it through stealth, melee, guns, things like that. Though there's not a choice between lethal and non-lethal. It's a fantastic RPG, it's my personal favorite game, though I do admit it has its flaws. And I'm going to be playing it today with the Clan Quest mod. I don't recall exactly which version I have, but look it up. It was the most recent version recently. Anyway, let's get started. The world of darkness is a place where immortal monsters pull the strings of humanity. Violence and despair are common here. The world is bleak, but escape is an ever-present commodity. Alright, whatever. I'm going to answer a series of questions. I think that would be more interesting. I'm going to say male. For some races, bloodlines, like Malkavians, I always pick female because the male character model is just bad, but I'm going to say male for now. You're stuck in traffic after a concert and the guy behind you is laying on the horn. Your friends in the car are urging you to park the car and help them stick the dude's horn somewhere uncomfortable. Do you get out, pull the guy out of the car and put him in the hospital, or talk your friends down? You don't need a lawsuit or jail time. I'm going to be realistic about this, so maybe you can learn a bit about me. I'm going to pick two. A bouncer at the opening of an exclusive nightclub won't let you inside to party with all the beautiful people. Do you? First I want to say, how do I know they're beautiful? I probably can't see inside the nightclub if it's fixed. I need to not get hung up on this. Convince him you work for the director, you know who, and you'll bring him with you next time. Hide out by the back exit, wait for someone to leave and slip in undetected, or everyone has got their price, and it's worth it to get to know the kind of people inside. Now personally, I wouldn't be going into this nightclub. I don't know if it's just a thing and I'm weird, but they don't do much for me. Realistically though, I don't have very sharp of a tongue. I don't really have the cash, so I'm gonna say 2. It's late, you're at the red spot, waiting for your microwave burrito to heat up. There are 3 arcade games to waste some time on. Which one do you play? The fighting game. I pull off triple flash uppercuts as a finisher every time. That beat 'em up where you can pick up a bat and whop on the hordes of generic thugs. That sniper game with the realistic gun for a controller. Now, personally, I haven't played many fighting games. I have no dislike for them, and I respect what they are, but I haven't played them. So not one. I'm not a big fan of beat 'em ups generally. Even like mindless first-person shooters are considered the best, like Serious Sam. They can be fun for a bit, but I'm not a huge fan. So I'm going to say the sniper game. As you're walking home late at night, you hear footsteps, glance back, and suddenly realize someone is following you. Do you turn to confront them? Duck behind a tree to lose them? I'm going to confront them, because I probably would. I'd come up and be like, hey dude, actually no, realistically I'd just ignore it. But if this is the case, I'd probably confront them because in my life, I got no one trying to kill me, so I'd probably be too worried. You're outbid at an auction for a macabre piece of art that you just must have. You know the collector who won it. You've even been to his house. Do you get a few drinks into him later on and persuade him to sell it to you? Wait until he leaves, find a spare key and make it look like a robbery? Or write an unflattering critique on the artist, get it published, and just wait for your friend to try to unload it? I'd probably do 1, just because I'm a decent writer, but nothing great to get it published. I might sneeze any second now, so just be prepared. Wait until he leaves, find a spare key. I don't rob, I'm gonna say 1. You were mugged last night. It wasn't life-threatening, but you want to take some measures to make sure if it happens again, you aren't defenseless. Do you sign up for martial... No. Start carrying a knife and conceal it in your belt. Next person who tries it breathes through a hole in their neck. Buy a gun. The next mugger is sidewalk meat. I'd probably buy a gun just because I would not trust myself with... No, not a gun. A knife, because I wouldn't trust myself with a gun. That and knives are fun. You're in a convenience store, looking through the beer freezer, when all of a sudden a man walks in and pulls a gun on the cashier. I go to the bathroom. Yeah, fuck it. No, I'm not dealing with that. If you're a spy, would you be the charmer or the stealther? I'm gonna say the charmer, because I'm a seduction master. I don't know if you know this about me, but I can seduce any living thing, even a rat. I'm that good. You're on a hike in the woods near dark when you spot a mountain lion on the path ahead of you. Ooh, man. Neither. I fucking run. And not towards it, the other way. I'm going to say rocks. The world's a cruel and unforgiving place, but you've gotten by so far. Why? Stay out of sight and you won't even know, and the world won't even know you're there. When you're as talented and attractive as I am, the world is your plaything. One. No doubt about it. Alright. Nosferatu clan. That's actually my favorite clan. I'm not going to read that. I'm not showing help text because that's uninteresting to you. I was thinking of doing Malkavian just because it has the most interesting dialogue and I think that'd be fun to do. So I'm saying fuck it. And then female because, I mean, just look at that character model. Come on. Who's not going to play female Malkavian? Don't be a faggot. I probably shouldn't say that. I don't mean that. Never mind. I'm not even... Oh. Alright, so now we're at the character sheet. Sorry if it seemed like there was a bit of a cut there. I had to stop for the day and come back. Not really going to get into it. But anyway, now we're at the character sheet. So we got social, mental, talents, skills, knowledges, and disciplines. I'm going to look here. No, it doesn't seem like it. Alright. So, I'm going to put some into charisma. Charisma or appearance here in social because I like the dialogue options, especially as a Malkavian. They're interesting. I think I'm going to go with charisma because seduction doesn't get as much use. I don't know if I mentioned it, but I've beaten this game about 4 times now, so I generally have a good idea of what's going on. So that one, perception, intelligence. So I'm not too fussy about combat in general, so at least not for now because you don't need it too much in the very beginning. I'm probably going to go with guns, so I want to put 1 in perception at least, especially since inspection can be very useful. Only occasionally, but it's better to have, and I already got a boost, so I might as well put a bit more in. Intimidate's useful, but I'm going to put another in perception. Talents, intimidation, subterfuge. I'm going to go for intimidation more than I am seduction because I sometimes feel weird seducing people as a female when I'm a guy. I don't know. Maybe that's weird. I'm probably going to be stealthy and use firearms later on, so I'm going to do 1 and 2 firearms and 1 into stealth. Scholarship, that's useful. I'm going to put 2 in there so I get my persuasion properly high. Computer and hacking is useful too, so I'm going to go for that. Obfuscate, I forgot how to say it. I'm going to put points into that because I can use that, and stealth won't be that necessary, really. But though I do still want to have the occasional point in there that in case things go awry. So I'm gonna name. Farah was the name of my last character because I recently started a female Malkavian. Then I realized I'd want to play this while recording it. So now I'm doing it like this. So what to do? Well, I'm just gonna name him Kevin Landy because the name really never shows up. So there we go. Time to get started.
I will not be talking during cutscenes.
I want to show you something.
Oh.
Good evening. My fellow kindred. My apologies for disrupting any business or interfering with prior engagements you may have had this evening. It's unfortunate that the affair that gathers us together tonight is a troubling one. We are here because the laws that bind our society, the laws that are the fabric of our existence, have been broken. As Prince, I am within my rights to grant or deny the kindred of this city the privilege of siring. Many of you have come to me seeking permission, and I have endorsed some of these requests. However, the accused that sits before you tonight was not refused permission. Indeed, my permission was never sought at all. We were caught shortly after the embrace of this child. It pains me to announce the sentence, as, up to tonight, I considered the accused a loyal and upstanding member of our organization. But as some of you may know, the penalty for this transgression is death. Know that I am no more adjudicator than I am a servant to the law that governs us all. Let tonight's proceedings serve as a reminder to our community that we must adhere to the code that binds our society, lest we endanger all of our blood. Forgive me. Let the penalty commence. Which leads to the fate of the ill-begotten progeny. Without a sire, most children are doomed to walk the earth never knowing their place, their responsibility, and most importantly, the laws they must obey. Therefore, I have decided that
This is bullshit!
if Mr. Rodriguez would let me finish, I have decided to let this kindred live. They shall be instructed in the ways of our kind and be granted the same rights. Let no one say I am unsympathetic to the plights and causes of this community. I thank you all for attending these proceedings, and I hope their significance is not lost. Good evening. Your sire, tragic, my apologies. But you see, there is a strict code of conduct that all of us must adhere to if we wish to survive. When anyone breaks these laws, they undermine the well-worn fabric of our centuries-old society. Understand my predicament. Allowing you to live makes me directly responsible for your subsequent behavior. So, what I'm offering is not generosity, but the opportunity to transcend the fate woven by your sire. This is your trial. You will be brought to Santa Monica. There you will meet an agent by the name of Mercurio. He will provide the details of your labor. I've shown you great clemency. Prove it was more than a wasted gesture, fledgling. Don't come back until you do. Good evening.
Alright, so there you have it. Vampire now. It's shocking twist of events. I'm going to go ahead and do the tutorial, and a few things you might have known or seen, like for example right there, if you can see at the top, the texture hasn't loaded. I am using a patch to allow me to play this in 1920 by 1080 resolution. However, that also means that some textures don't pop in. It really doesn't bother me, but I understand that it bothers some people, so I'm going to go and fix that off screen for a moment, and I'll be right back. And I am back, folks. Now the resolution is at, oh.
What a scene, man. Hoo-wee. Then they just plop you out here like a naked baby in the woods. How about that? Look, you know, it's probably a lot for you to take in, so, why don't you let me show you the ropes? What do you say?
By the way, the voice actor for this guy is John DiMaggio, who is probably one of his most famous roles is Bender in Futurama, so you might recognize his voice. I really like what he did in here. He's got a cool character. The Reign of Ages, plot again to wash away revelation. As you can see, the text is a bit messed up and doesn't sound like something most characters would say in a role-playing game, and that's because Malkavians, their bloodline, one of the main properties is that they are a bit insane.
What? Oh, man. And you're a goddamn Malkavian, too. Wow. You really are fucked.
Who is this dark demon I see before me?
I'm Jack. What's important is I'm offering help. You make it back from Santa Monica with your hide and we'll trade life stories, okay? Till then, I got about this much time. You in or out?
Well, I was gonna do the tutorial, so how about the alright, first one. I shall undertake your dark shit. I know what that word means, but I don't know how to say it, so I'm just gonna skip it.
Alright. Now, we ain't got much time, but I figure somebody should fill you in on the bare bones stuff at least. You know, good sick. You look wobbly. You...
My mind just don't seem to remember.
Oh, man, we're popping a cherry here. Oh, you're gonna love this. Alright, check it out. Blood, it's your new rack of lamb, your new champagne, like your new fucking heroin, kid. Get ready, though, because, hey, it's never...
Sweet like a prom date.
Down around the corner there, I saw this human, or else we can't find this car.
How do I do this dread deed?
Alright. You go down there casual like. You creep up on him. You bare those little fangs and feed. Don't worry if you weren't captain of the wrestling team or something.
Heart cold, a burning thirst, and fangs of the hunter.
Now go for it. Be sure though, and this is important, so listen up. Be sure.
I go to drain the luscious liquid. Alright, I'm familiar with the mechanics, so I'm going to be skipping some stuff like that. If you want to see him, you can probably pause the video and catch it. Alright. I really like the way the female Malkavians, I'm not sure if other females do it, I've only played the female Malkavian. Like feed, like how they wrap their legs around them. I think it's pretty cool. Alright, so now we come back to him.
Yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah, you're feeling it. I can see it in your eyes. You're a born-again predator. Feel that blood bubbling inside you.
So spooky. And when do I choose the color of my cape?
Alright now, you got the blood, you're feeling all kick-ass, feeling better than your best day living, but wait, it gets better. All kindred, that's our word for vampire. All kindred have a few things in common. Things
Tell me this tale.
like sharper senses, a body that can take a beating, And if you play your cards right, eternal life. That's no sure bet, but still a chance at...
My lifeline will go on forever.
Well, you can still be destroyed, but forget the books and the movies. Garlic, works. A cross, shove it right up their ass. A snake, only if it catches you in the heart, and then it just paralyzes you. Running water, that's no problem. I bathe. Occasionally. Now, a shotgun blast to the head, oh, that's trouble, boy. Fire, that's real trouble. Sunlight, well, you catch the sunrise and it's all overkill. Get it?
Like a bad
Okay,
sunburn.
now. The fuck is this? Look, you get inside here and head upstairs. We'll meet up in a bit. I'm just gonna go see what the ruckus is.
Oh yeah, the frame rate's going to be dipping quite a bit because I found out what the reason is. I only have one hard drive, and it is writing to it, and you know, getting the information for the game from it. Oh, he's already there.
Come down here. Stay away from the window. Oh, it's a Sabat raid. Sabat? They're, Christ, I was hoping to spare you this shit till later. The Sabat. The Sabat got wind of the gap. No time for political rundown. Job one, get out of here alive. Shh. Heads up. Back away.
Alright, well this cutscene I can talk over, it's not too important, it's just showing the judge here, pretty much just showing that he's a complete and utter badass. And, oh jeez, I fucked up a bit there. Oh god. Yeah, that kind of shit's gonna be happening a lot. And then her boob just keeps jiggling. Jeez, some of the physics are fucked.
Sabat bastards. Alright, we gotta vamoose out the back quick. I'll stay and keep...
I shall invade this orifice. Alright. So now it's just popping off. But this is just the tutorial. So it's a bit long just because there's a lot to it, but... but at any rate, I'm gonna end it here, and we'll pick it up at another time, so have a good night.